Good morning, YouTube. Okay, it's that time. It's back to school time. I know. I'm no longer homeschooling. My baby graduated 2 years ago. Is that right? 2 years ago? But I have a grandbaby and I also love school supplies. So I'm gonna participate in back to school shopping because hello, treat yourself. Back to school time is the perfect time to pick up any stationery items that you can find locally. So for me, there are certain things that I wait all year long and decide to purchase them during back to school, AKA composition notebooks. Composition notebooks, this is the best time to buy them if you are a composition book fan like myself. I will say that I think I only got one. My Walmart, I went to Walmart. I was specifically looking for the Pen and Gear composition notebooks that I believe Seaweed Kisses talks about, having the same paper quality as the small Pen and Gear notebooks. I can never find this small spirals, but thankfully I have two friends that graciously pick them up randomly and send them to me. And so I love them because they work marvelously with fountain pens, fountain pen ink, watercolor splatters, all that good stuff. I heard from Seaweed Kisses that the composition paper, if you find Pen and Gear, and she said normally it's only in their college ruled, and you have to look where it's not made in the US, because the US paper, for whatever reason, it's not the same. It doesn't handle it the same way. My Walmart didn't carry them. Everything I saw on my Walmart was made in the US. So I did find a couple things because, and these are things that are either for me and my granddaughter, or they are things that I know I'm gonna be purchasing in the future. So I will say, if you have made a 23 things you're not buying in 2023 list, check it before you go to Walmart, which is exactly what I did. One of the things that I am not supposed to buy, I already have. I will save that, not give you a spoiler, but I did not buy anything on my list, actually, which was amazing. But it did help to check it before I went to Walmart. Okay. We're gonna start with this. I was so excited, you guys, to find the Super Tips, the Crayola Super Tips. This is a 50 pack and it was for $7 something. Actually, let me see, I've got my receipt here. The Crayola Super Tips were $7.97, $8 for 50 of them. I don't know how many of you know this, but these Super Tips, specifically on Tomoe River paper, you can like move them around with water. They work very similar to the Tombow markers when you're on that buttery soft Tomoe River paper. So I'm a big fan. I'm not buying any highlighters. Were highlighters on my list? I don't think they were, but I don't need any highlighters. But I got these to play with water and to go along, because they are washable. Grandbaby and so I got two grandbabies, a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old. The 2-year-old specifically loves art stuff. So I got those and this sticker book to play with her because she's obsessed with stickers. This is Sketch Your Stickers. It's a book that literally has blank stickers and you get to color them in. So we are going to be doing a lot of coloring and sticker play. I mean, like, how fun is that? Okay, so I had to pick that up. I think that was one of the most expensive things I bought. This was sticker, I cannot find this. Okay. The most expensive thing that I purchased was $8.86, and it was not this. So this was definitely, oh, it's a journal, $8.79. This was $8.79. It's the only journal that I bought. It's the sketch journal. Yeah, amazing. Okay, moving on. I did pick up one more thing for my grandbaby, and it was the Sister Goals Encanto composition notebook, because let's be honest, it's an amazing movie and she is obsessed. So she'll be able to free draw, color, whatever in here, and then we'll have our sticker fun there. All right, along those same lines, let me show you I wish that they made this easier to understand. Oh, sketchbook, that doesn't make sense. That wasn't $1.97. Well, you know, the most expensive thing on here was $8.86. So there you go. All right, the next thing that I purchased, the only composition notebook that I did get for myself for journaling or art journaling, I haven't decided, sketchbook, the Demogorgon. The Demogorgon Stranger Things sketchbook. How beautiful is this? I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I might even move into this for fall. You know what, guys? I am. I'm going to move into this as my next journal because my current morning mindset pages, this is a documented journey pen case. Currently, I'm in a Moleskine, I keep saying expanded. It is not a Moleskine expanded. It is a Moleskine extra large, plain. It has watercolor splatters and everything. It does not take fountain pen. Okay, let me clarify. It does take fountain pen. It does not bleed through. But fountain pen on the Moleskine paper, for me, I feel like it feathers. It's not even about, because I do use it. I just moved into a fountain pen that I have. So it doesn't bleed through. It doesn't really ghost. But it feathers, like as I'm writing, I just feel like I don't know, the experience is not the same. So I'll be finishing this up in August. Let me show you. I have literally, where are we? It's mostly words. All right, got my affirmations there. This is, I work front to back to front. So let me find you there we go. This is what I have. This is what I have left. So I will be finishing it for the rest of August and then moving in this for September, October, November. This has 100 college ruled sheets, which college ruled is my favorite if I'm not gonna have plain paper. And this one is made in Vietnam. So it should take fountain pen good. Not amazing, but better than the Moleskine, better than many others. So I'm very excited to have that in my possession. Let's see if this is obvious. It is not. But, oh wait, yeah, comp book. This was $3.47. Well, I'll give you the two comp book prices and you can, I don't know which one was which, but one of them was $3.47. Let's see if it tells me based on the number. It does not. So one was $3.47, the other $2.97. Again, I could not find one made in Vietnam this is also made in Vietnam. I couldn't find the Pen and Gear, or they would have been like 90 cents. Instead, I found some cute ones. I did not see, my Walmart did not have any decomposition notebooks, but those are generally, I don't find that those go on sale for back to school stuff like normal composition notebooks do, but okay, moving on. Next, and this is one thing I had to check before I purchased it because it was on my do not buy list last year, Post-it notes, but it was not on my list this year, and I'm very excited because I am almost out specifically of the smaller size. I still have some larger sized Post-its, but I'm almost out. So I was very excited to be able to pick out some new colors. I am going to be returning, if you follow me on Instagram, you can find me there at Hello Blank page. I am going to be returning to my leaving love notes on mirrors habit that I used to do a long time ago, and I'll be posting those up on Instagram for everyone to see, which takes me to the next purchase, which was the Sharpie pens, Sharpie markers. And just for reference, $6.54 because it is the Post-it brand. I have purchased other brands before, but I still, Post-it brand, there's something about them that's better in my personal opinion, especially if you're gonna be leaving love notes with Sharpies. The Sharpies were $1.97, which I find is a great price for Sharpies. I feel like they generally are very expensive. Then let's move along to the Bic whiteout tapes. I have gone through, okay, next year I've decided that I love doing empties and I love gathering them and showing them to you guys at the end of the year, but I may, we'll see. So last year and this year, I've been saving them, and I'm gonna do a, like, what all I went through that previous year. And it's great, but I haven't decided, because I used to do them seasonally, or even, did I do them monthly? I feel like for a while there, years ago, I did monthly empties, stationery wise, and I may go back to that, I don't know. But I have gone through so many of these whiteout. I have the Tombow, the Tombow my favorite, but it's just not as easy to find. These Bic whiteouts work great, and yeah, they're not my favorite. Tombows are my favorite. They don't skip as much. I find that I have to go over things a little more with the Bic, but I cannot be without a whiteout tape. So I saw these for $6.24 and had to purchase them because I think I'm down to one left in my art bag. All right, then the other two things, this was a splurge. I was not planning on purchasing this because I did go in looking for composition notebooks, whiteout, Post-its, and Sharpies. These other two things were not on my list, but I will totally be using them up. And the first one is the most expensive thing that I purchased, which was Micron pens. This, I ended up getting the 0.5, actually says 0.45 millimeter, fine line archival ink for my sketching. I have never used the Microns. I think maybe I did years and years ago with Creative Memories photo album, because it looks a lot like the pens I used to use when I used to do scrapbooking, but I have never used it with my sketching. And my friend Ashley uses them and likes them, so I'm excited to try them. I'm excited to try it with, like, bringing out the messy lines that I love so much with sketches and things. So again, I did get a pack of the one size because the other ones were a lot smaller, and I knew I didn't really want like super fine for what I'm doing, which is very messy type stuff. All right, along the same lines, again with sketching, I picked up, because these just look so freaking cool to me, and they are one of my favorite pencils, inspired by Bybun. Bybun likes to sketch with these Paper Mate sharp writers. I do use, when I sketch, I either sketch these days. Last year I was really into the Traveler's Company pencil, but if I'm gonna sketch something, I usually start with the Paper Mate. Normally the pen looks like this, not even, you know, I should have had mine over here. I don't have it. Where is my little pouch? Oh, it's holding the phone up. You know what, let me just eek. Okay, the phone fell when I did that, so I'm gonna have to splice those two videos together. I don't really edit, that's just who I am. Authenticity here, because authenticity is sexy. So that's why you don't see a whole lot of editing and you hear background noise. Right now I've got a diffuser going on, so it sounds like it's raining. It is not. I have a Band-Aid yeah, this is real life. Okay, where were we? All right, if I'm gonna sketch, I can actually show you. Here you go. If I'm going to sketch, I usually start with one of these three things. I will confess I am new-ish to this pencil. This is the Mitsubishi Vermilion and Prussian Blue pencil. Again, this is inspired by Bybun and Ashley. They both use these, and I recently spotted it in a video by Anna from Anna. I saw that she was using it. You guys need to teach me how to use this thing. I don't know how, and it doesn't erase, and I am a person that needs an eraser. So if I'm gonna start a sketch or a drawing, I will start with typically, because I'm new to this thing, and have no idea how to use it, and it doesn't erase, and I'm anxious to use that. But typically, I mean, you can see I will use either this Paper Mate Sharp Writer. I love this thing. Did I use the eraser? I actually didn't use the eraser on it. I have a whole pack of these white erasers, and I was using that because you can erase, unlike a typical lead pencil. If you erase, you're gonna push the lead back down. This doesn't. You can plop on an eraser, erase, because you get the lead by moving the bottom little thing. So I love using this. I also am recently obsessed with the Kaweco lead holder. So this thing, your lead doesn't break as easy as a mechanical pencil. It's massive. This is great, like if you want to do shading, or I also like small pencils. That's why I loved, which I do have in here. Here we go. I have my Traveler's Company, but I can't get, because originally I was gonna try to put the eraser on here, and it's just too small, it won't fit. I know I can get replacements. I have used replacement erasers for this. Also, I mean, you can tell, I do use it. I do love it. I love the size. So I guess technically, if I'm gonna start a sketch, it's going to be with one of these three. I really wanna learn how to use this. Yeah, so there you have it. Those are my three favorite pencils / lead holders, because technically the Kaweco is not a actual pencil. And then, so with that being said, I saw that they have the Sharp Writer in multiple colors. And this was, let me just see, how much was this? This was $4.24, and you get 12.7 mechanical pencils. And so again, I do already have the little white erasers that I'm gonna plop on the back of them. But I will say my favorite, or my new favorite eraser, is this one that I got from Daiso. There is zero, and this is the only eraser that I have found, not that you guys were here for a back to school haul and you're getting sketching chats. This is a Daiso eraser. It came sparkly, it's no longer sparkly, and it's scented, it smells like orange. I bought a bunch of these. You can tell it grabs the pencil, and there is no shavings, is that the right word? There is no residue. It literally like holds it inside. And I do love that. So I don't get it all over my hardwood floors. I can take it outside and sketch and not worry about plastic, because erasers are literally plastic. So I'm not leaving plastic in places. I really love it. So I have been using this more than I have any other eraser, even the little white ones. So I probably won't put the white one on there, but I do still have a bunch. If I'm gonna be sketching in the house, I might use the eraser that's on here or the white toppers that I have. But if I'm sketching outside, I try, now that I've found one that is actually residue free. I have bought more expensive ones in the past from Jerry's Autorama, Dick Blick, and they still left something. And so I just hesitated to take it out. But now that I have the Daiso one, that literally there is no residue, I really enjoyed that. But again, These look, and they look like fall colors, minus, you know, some of the blues, but I'm here for this green, the mahogany, even the yellow, because like mustard yellow is like my favorite color. You have dark blue, you have a turquoise. Yeah, so I was super excited to get that. And I did get some goodies that I'm gonna be sending to a couple of my friends, so I can't show you those. But there you have it. That is my some sexy standouts for back to school stuff. I'm thrilled to be able to share those with you. And yeah, stay tuned for next week. What do we have next week? Next week, I'm gonna talk about Hobonichi dupes, including Hobonichi cover dupes, and we're gonna be talking all the Hobonichi things, because yes, I am one of those people who are watching every day to see the new releases that they're doing. Yes, I won't leave you guys with anticipation. I will be buying a Hobonichi cousin to plan in for next year. I will be buying it and wrapping it, putting it under the Christmas tree like I typically do, because when you find something that works, like they say, if it isn't broken, don't fix it. And for me, the Hobonichi cousin is like my soul planner. So I will be purchasing one. I have no idea what cover I will be getting, but I do want to talk and share some dupe covers. I just want to have a Hobonichi chat, because there's a lot of, yeah. So that's coming next week. Until next time, enjoy your wild, sexy lives.